Hello, church family. We're making another video because we aren't sure how else to get this information out there. There's a meeting January 24 at 1 p.m. an all-church business meeting. If you're a member of this church, you know which church it is. Please come to that meeting. At that meeting, it's going to be voted on whether or not we're censured or disfellowshipped, which is two forms of church discipline. I came forward because I felt convicted that I had to share what had happened to me, because I could not stand by and let the moral crime that happened to me happen to someone else. I would feel responsible if I didn't speak up and say something. Over the years that this has been stewing, I went to all the channels that I could, spoke with the pastor numerous times, tried to go to the elders and the church board, and was never heard in any of those situations. I felt I had to speak out so that young people weren't in danger. As a result of speaking out, I know it hurt many people to see those videos, which we've now taken down at the church's request. I'm sorry for hurting people. I never intended to do that. I know, unfortunately, that when any of these things come out, it is painful. It's painful to everyone, and I'm sorry for that. I ask that you would come to this meeting on January 24, and we, as a family we have 6 children, and we're responsible for 7. I ask that you would think about whether coming forward and reporting something, a moral crime that's happened, is worthy of being censured, which essentially means silenced and put on discipline in the church, or disfellowshipped, which means kicked completely out of the church, is warranted for that. We're loyal Seventh-day Adventists, and that won't change. The 3 accusations are that willful and habitual lying. We've never lied in this situation. We maybe have not known all the facts, and we've said things based on what we understood and what was brought to us, but we have not lied in this situation ever. And then the second accusation is disorderly conduct, and that brings reproach upon the church. If disorderly conduct is coming forward about being abused, then so be it. But it pains me to think of being disciplined for speaking the truth. And the third one is not submitting to the authority of the church, or something along those lines. I can't remember the wording exactly. We've taken down the videos, which is the only thing the church has ever asked us to actually do. And even after that, the church board still voted to recommend us for church discipline at the business meeting coming up on January 24. Back in October, we requested our membership be transferred to another church because we just want to move on. We don't want to keep fighting about this, or we just want to move on. We just want to move on and present the gospel and do whatever God has us to do. And our membership transfer is why this is all happening, because rather than transfer our membership, the church board has chosen to recommend us for church discipline. And I don't believe that's right. We just want to please just let us move on. Let us go somewhere else and work for the Lord. We obviously can't do that in this church anymore. It's not possible. So we just ask that you would allow us to go somewhere else and just keep on presenting the gospel. I just ask that all of you would come on January 24. All members of the church. The meeting's only open to members because it's a church business meeting. Come to this meeting and decide for yourself whether it's right that someone that speaks out against something terrible that happened and comes forward to try to protect others would then be disciplined because of that. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for coming.